Hello everyone. Welcome to Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice. Question was, consider the following statements. 1. It was the largest of the 4 ancient urban civilizations. 2. Granaries of large size were used to store grains, and there was widespread use of burnt bricks. 3. The barter system was used, as metal currency did not exist. Which of the following civilizations best matches the above description? Option A, Mesopotamian civilization. Option B, Indus Valley civilization. Option C, Egyptian civilization. Option D, Chinese civilization. The correct answer is option B, Indus Valley civilization. The 20th of September 2024 marked 100 years since the discovery of the Indus Valley civilization, which was announced by archaeologist Sir John Marshall on the 20th of September 1924. The Hindahadhappan civilization, also known as the Indus Valley civilization, IVC, flourished around 2500 BCE along the Indus River. It was the largest of the 4 ancient urban civilizations, alongside Egypt, Mesopotamia, and China. The IVC is classified as a Bronze Age civilization due to the discovery of numerous artifacts made from copper-based alloys. Granaries of large size were used to store grains, and there was widespread use of burnt bricks, which is different compared to the dried bricks used in contemporary Egyptian structures. Trade played a vital role in Harappan life, evident from the widespread use of seals, a uniform script, and standardized weights and measures. Major trade items included stone, metal, and shell. The barter system was used, as metal currency did not exist. Hence, option B is correct. Begin today's episode. First question is, consider the following statements. 1. It is an extension of the Indian Ocean, situated between the Arabian Peninsula to the north and the African continent to the south. 2. It is bounded by Somalia and the Socotra Islands to the south, Yemen to the north, the Arabian Sea to the east, and Djibouti to the west. 3. It connects to the Somali Sea via the Guardafui Channel and to the Red Sea through the Strait of Bab al-Mandeb. Which of the following best matches the above description? Option A, Gulf of Aden. Option B, Persian Gulf. Option C, Gulf of Oman. Option D, Strait of Hormuz. The correct answer is option A, Gulf of Aden. Gulf of Aden. It is an extension of the Indian Ocean, situated between the Arabian Peninsula to the north and the African continent to the south. It is bounded by Somalia and the Socotra Islands to the south, Yemen to the north, the Arabian Sea to the east, and Djibouti to the west. It connects to the Somali Sea via the Guardafui Channel and to the Red Sea through the Strait of Bab al-Mandeb. Around 10% of global seaborne petroleum and over $110 billion in India's trade pass through the Gulf of Aden. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements. 1. It is called the gateway to South America due to its location connecting South America with Central and North America. 2. Its vast grasslands are called Los Llanos and open in both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. 3. It is the world's largest producer of cocaine. Which of the following best matches the above description? Option A, Venezuela. Option B, Colombia. Option C, Panama. Option D, Ecuador. The correct answer is option B, Colombia. Colombia is called the gateway to South America due to its location connecting South America with Central and North America. Its vast grasslands are called Los Llanos and open in both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. About 10% of the world's animal species live in Colombia, despite it covering less than 1% of Earth's land area. It is the world's largest producer of cocaine. Colombia faces a surge in violence as rival militias clash, threatening its fragile peace process and prompting a state of emergency with military deployments. Hence, option B is correct. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Saint Narahari Tirtha. 1. He served as a key advisor to the kings of the Eastern Ganga dynasty and played a significant role in establishing a structured system for temple management. 2. He is credited with composing some of the earliest Devranamas in Kannada, reflecting his literary contributions. Which of the statements given above is correct? Option A, 1 only. Option B, 2 only. Option C, both 1 and 2. Option D, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Saint Narahari Tirtha, 1243 to 1333 AD. He was a Dwat philosopher, intellectual, scholar, statesman, and saint. Madhav tradition. He hailed from Chikakolu, modern-day Srikakulam, in Andhra Pradesh, born into an aristocratic family in the Gajapati Empire of Odisha. Role in the Eastern Ganga dynasty. For over 30 years, Narahari Tirtha assisted the kings of the Eastern Ganga dynasty. He helped the rulers follow Sanatan Dharma and established a structured executive system for managing temple affairs. Hence, statement 1 is correct. His efforts are documented in inscriptions found at Singhachalam and Srikuram temples. Intellectual legacy. He was a prolific writer, composing several texts, though only 2 works, Gita Bhashya and Bhavaprakashika, have survived. He is also credited with composing the first Devranamas in Kannada. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option C is correct. Next question is, considering the following characteristics. 1. He drew inspiration from the teachings of Ramakrishna Paramhans and Swami Vivekananda. 2. He was elected as the president of the Congress at the Haripura session. 3. He founded the newspaper Swaraj. Which of the following personalities is best described by the above characteristics? Option A, Subhas Chandra Bose. Option B, Jawaharlal Nehru. Option C, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Option D, Lala Lajpat Rai. The correct answer is option A, Subhas Chandra Bose. Subhas Chandra Bose, born in 1897 in Cuttack, was raised in a family that valued both English education and Hindu traditions. He attended Ravenshaw Collegiate School and Presidency College, Calcutta, where he became involved in anti-British activism. Inspired by the teachings of Ramakrishna Paramhans and Swami Vivekananda, as well as Bankim Chandra Chatterjee's Anandamath, Bose developed a unique blend of Western and Indian cultural ideals focused on India's freedom. After passing the Indian Civil Service exam in 1920, he resigned in 1921 to join the freedom struggle, disagreeing with Gandhi's non-violent approach. He was elected as the president of the Congress at the Haripura session and re-elected in 1939 in the Tripuri session, but faced conflicts with Gandhi and other Congress leaders, ultimately resigning and forming the Forward Bloc to promote anti-imperialism and socialism. He also founded the newspaper Swaraj. Hence, option A is correct. Next question is, consider the following statements related to citizenship in India. 1. India's citizenship laws incorporate both jus soli and jus sanguinis principles. 2. Naturalization is one of the means to acquire Indian citizenship. 3. Article 12 empowers Parliament to regulate the right of citizenship by law. How many of the above statements are correct? Option A, only 1. Option B, only 2. Option C, all 3. Option D, none. The correct answer is option B, only 2. India's citizenship laws are based on a combination of the principles of jus soli and jus sanguinis, balancing birthright and descent. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The Citizenship Act, 1955, outlines various ways in which Indian citizenship can be acquired, including by birth, descent, registration, and naturalization. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Naturalization requires a 12-year residency in India, along with other qualifications set out in the Citizenship Act. Additionally, Article 11 of the Indian Constitution grants Parliament the power to regulate citizenship matters by law. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option B is correct. Next question is regarding the Panama Canal. Consider the following statements. 1. The Panama Canal is a well-designed system with locks and elevators that help ships move between two big bodies of water. 2. The two oceans connected by the canal are not at the same elevation, with the Pacific Ocean being slightly higher than the Atlantic Ocean. 3. The water is supplied from Lake Gatun using gravity to provide the large amounts of fresh water needed for the Panama Canal's lock system without requiring pumps. How many of the statements given above are correct? Option A, only 1. Option B, only 2. Option C, all 3. Option D, none. The correct answer is option C, all 3. Completed in 1914, the Panama Canal is one of the 2 most strategically important artificial waterways in the world, alongside the Suez Canal. For ships traveling between the east and west coasts of the United States, the canal reduces the journey by 8,000 nautical miles, avoiding the dangerous passage around Cape Horn. The Panama Canal is more than just a channel of water that links two larger bodies. It is a complex, highly engineered system that incorporates locks and elevators to transport ships from one end to the other. Hence, statement 1 is correct. This design is necessary because the two oceans connected by the canal are not at the same elevation, with the Pacific Ocean being slightly higher than the Atlantic Ocean. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Panama Canal needs massive amounts of fresh water to facilitate the passage of ships using the system of locks. Most of this water is supplied from Lake Gatun using the force of gravity. No pumps are needed. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option C is correct. Next question is, which of the following countries are part of the BRICS grouping? 1. Egypt. 2. Bangladesh. 3. Myanmar. 4. United Arab Emirates. 5. Brazil. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Option A, 1, 4 and 5 only. Option B, 2 and 3 only. Option C, 1 only. Option D, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The correct answer is option A, 1, 4 and 5 only. BRICS is an intergovernmental informal grouping of 10 emerging economies of the world. The first BRIC summit was held in Russia in 2009. BRICS stands for the original founding members, Brazil, Russia, India and China, with South Africa joining in 2010. In 2024, Iran, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, Egypt and Ethiopia also became members. Saudi Arabia is yet to formalize its BRICS membership. Argentina was initially expected to join the group in 2024, but later decided against it. Hence, option A is correct. Next question is, consider the following statements. 1. A willful defaulter is a borrower or guarantor who has intentionally failed to repay a loan with an outstanding amount of 25 lakh rupees or more. 2. A large defaulter refers to a borrower with an outstanding loan balance of 10 crore rupees or more, whose account has been classified as doubtful or a loss. 3. Write-offs refer to the removal of a non-performing loan or asset from a bank's financial records, recognizing that the debt is unlikely to be recovered. How many of the statements given above are correct? Option A, only 1. Option B, only 2. Option C, all 3. Option D, none. The correct answer is option B, only 2. A willful defaulter is a borrower or guarantor who has intentionally failed to repay a loan with an outstanding amount of 25 lakh rupees or more. Hence, statement 1 is correct. A large defaulter refers to a borrower with an outstanding loan balance of 1 crore rupees or more, whose account has been classified as doubtful or a loss. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Write-offs refer to the removal of a non-performing loan or asset from a bank's financial records, recognizing that the debt is unlikely to be recovered. Hence, statement 3 is correct. This process does not relieve the borrower of the responsibility to repay the debt, but acknowledges the improbability of recovery. Hence, option B is correct. Next question is, which of the following countries share a border with Syria? 1. Turkey. 2. Iraq. 3. Jordan. 4. Israel. 5. Saudi Arabia. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Option A, 1 and 2 only. Option B, 2, 3, 4 only. Option C, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Option D, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The correct answer is option C, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Recently, Syrian rebels, led by the Islamist militant group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, took over the capital Damascus, which ended the rule of Bashar al-Assad as president of Syria. Syria is bordered by Turkey to the north, Iraq to the east and southeast, Jordan to the south, and Israel and Lebanon to the southwest. Hence, option C is correct. Last question is, consider the following statements. Statement 1. Gender budgeting is a strategic tool used by governments to ensure the efficient collection and allocation of public resources according to the diverse needs and priorities of different genders. Statement 2. Gender budgeting involves creating a separate budget exclusively for women that focuses on addressing women's specific needs through existing budgetary frameworks. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the above statements? Option A, both Statement 1 and Statement 2 are correct, and Statement 2 is the correct explanation for Statement 1. Option B, both Statement 1 and Statement 2 are incorrect. 2 are correct, and Statement 2 is not the correct explanation for Statement 1. Option C, Statement 1 is correct, but Statement 2 is incorrect. Option D, Statement 1 is incorrect, but Statement 2 is correct. The correct answer is Option C. Statement 1 is correct, but Statement 2 is incorrect. Gender budgeting is a strategic tool used by governments to ensure the efficient collection and allocation of public resources according to the diverse needs and priorities of different genders. Hence, Statement 1 is correct. Gender budgeting does not involve creating a separate budget exclusively for women, but focuses on addressing women's specific needs through existing budgetary frameworks. Hence, Statement 2 is not correct. India ratified the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women 𝐶EDAW 1979 in 1993, signaling its commitment to gender equality. This commitment led to the introduction of the first gender budget statement in the Indian budget of 2005 to 2006. Since then, the government has consistently released the gender budget statement alongside the union budget. Statement 1 is correct, but Statement 2 is incorrect. Hence, Option C is correct. Now is the time for practice question regarding the National Green Tribunal NGT. Consider the following statements. 1. Its primary focus is to facilitate the swift and efficient resolution of cases related to environmental protection, conservation of forests, and preservation of natural resources. 2. It is headed by the chairperson appointed by the central government in consultation with the Chief Justice of India. 3. In Municipal Corporation of Bombay versus 𝐈𝐀𝐒 𝐏𝐫𝐞𝐥𝐢𝐬 2021, the Supreme Court held that it can't take up cases suo motu. How many of the statements given above are not correct? Option A, only 1. Option B, only 2. Option C, all 3. Option D, none. Send the answer to this question in the comment section. Thanks for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.